Hello mates, I hope you're all doing well. So today, I'm going to be doing a video that I've actually been threatening to do for quite a while now, and I'm going to be reacting to some of my subscribers' tattoos. If you want your tattoos featured in one of these videos, it's very simple. What you need to do, you need to either drop me a message on Instagram to Ali Black Tats, there's 2 K's in the black, the link will be in the description, or you can drop me an email to don'tcryaudio@gmail.com. Thank you to those of you who did send photos in already. I love seeing your guys' tattoos and interacting with you all. Keep it coming. Alright, so without further fucking about, we all want to look at some sick ass tattoos, don't we? So, let's get into it. Alright, so first up we have the absolute gentleman that is Richie0. Richie is always commenting on my posts, always dropping me photos of his fresh tattoos to my Instagram, and he just generally seems like an absolute stand-up dude. So Richie has sent me quite a few photos to have a look at. So what have we got? So first up we've got this mum with a swallow. I mean, this is a super classic design, a bit of Solar Jerry kind of vibe. Executed really well, colour palette, beautiful. Just a really classic take of a really classic design. Then next up we've got this Japanese inspired dragon's head. Look at that badass motherfucker. I love everything about this. The placement is fucking perfect. I love the choice to add the stars around the dragon's head, line work, saturation, the shading. It's just everything is chef's kiss. Again, another classic take on a classic image. Then we've got this dagger on his forearm, proper old school sailor design in a proper old school sailor placement, settled into the skin absolutely beautifully. Then on the back of his, I guess that's his right arm, yeah, that's his right arm. I do know my left and right. He's then got this skull with a dagger going through it and a banner around it. 501st Legion. That's one of them nerd things, isn't it? That's like it's a Star Wars reference. It's the 501st Legion is a stormtrooper reference. I'm kind of a Star Wars nerd, but not that much of a Star Wars nerd. Like, I know of the 501st Legion, but I'm not that into it. I'll tell you what I am into though, and that is this tattoo. Look at it. I love a traditional skull tattoo, especially when there's green in the eyeballs. Ooh, some spooky shit. I love the composition of this with the flower fillers. You've got one poking out to the right of it and then one tucked behind to the left. The lettering is perfect. Just a really fucking well done tattoo. Now we come on to Richie's chest and we've got this owl sprawled across his chest. That looks horrifically painful to get, mate. Well done for you for braving it. Again, executed really well. Placement is perfect. What are you gonna get around it? You need to get your whole front done now, don't you, mate? I have one tiny tattoo on my chest and it was horrifically painful. So props to you, Richie, for sitting through what I imagine must have been really spicy to get. I love how simple this is. We've just got black work in the wings and the only spots of colour are in the talons and in the eyes, which really draws your attention to the centre of this tattoo. Again, I love that. Whew. Now look at this. We've got a big scary cat here. So on the shoulder opposite to the Japanese dragon head, we've got a tiger on his left shoulder. I love that. It's badass as all hell. There's just something so like fucking cool and just like biker about getting like an animal head done in a traditional style. I'd love to get something like this on my legs, run out of room in my arms now. Just some beautiful shit, you know? Alright, what else have you got, Richie, mate? Do you know what I really want to look at? I want to have a look at your back piece. Whoa, ho, ho, look at that. So we got a tiger and a snake fighting, classic design. Cool as fuck, man. Again, I imagine it was horrifically painful, but man's braved it, you know? Alright, Richie, I know you have a ton more sick tattoos that you sent me photos of, but I think we are going to have to leave it there for today. I think I have banged on enough about how sick your tattoos are for now. Doesn't mean I won't again in the future, though. Alright, next up, our next contestant is Connor Jarvis, who sent me a handful of photos of his black work sleeve. Let's have a look. This is so sick. I love traditional tattoos done in like a black work style, and this is a really great example of that. Bro's also dotted and starred it in to fill in all the gaps. So what have we got? We've got a spider web capping off his shoulder. Sick, such a classic staple of traditional tattoo sleeves. Got this 666 mask with the devil in eye. Badass. We've then got this like crown of thorns around his elbow, cheeky skull and crossbones and a scythe. Also got a cheeky dagger in there going through a heart, dagger going through a brain. That's not something you see a lot of, but that is sick as all hell. Right, he sent me some more photos of the other side. Right, so and then on the front, a swallow. Again, classic. Oh, he's got his mum in there as well. Boys and their mums, eh? Then got this umbrella. Emo as fuck. I love it. Got this cool little ram's head. Badass. And we've got this head coming out of a plant, it looks like. We've got some more thorns at the bottom of the sleeve. So then this is the inside of the sleeve. And he's got like a coffin on his inner bicep. Proper spicy area to get tattooed. Got this cool little creepy looking geezer. And then we've got a death moth just below that. And then an anchor right at the bottom to cap it off, just on his wrist. That's just some outrageous work. I love that. I especially love the swallow and the spider web that caps off his shoulder. Death moth is fucking great. I mean, I love all of this sleeve and it flows so nicely. It looks sick now that it's dotted in and starred in as well to fill up all the gaps. Would love to see some healed photos of this sleeve. Kinda hit me up. Alright, our next tattoo photos come from a user called Seller2000, who I believe is actually called Alec. Seller is just Alec backwards. Alright, let's have a look. So, look at that. Look how stunning this is. So let's start at his shoulder. He's got clipper ship up top with 2 fern leaves above it to cap off his shoulder. I love the fern leaves. Oh, I mean, I love all of this. I love the clipper ship. And then below that, he's got panther head. Panther head is always going to look sick in a traditional tattoo sleeve. And we've got a cheeky coffin now, flower filler just above his wrist. On his inner bicep, he's got a burning cross dripping blood. Badass motherfucker. Below that, he's got a beautiful, beautiful eye, and then an eagle below that. Again, another always going to look great in a traditional tattoo sleeve. Eagles are always going to look amazing. And then we've got a broken piece of chain, a rose on the elbow. I adore that shit. You can't really see this, but he's got like a burning torch there. And then an axe just below that. I've got 2 shaking hands here saying, I love you. How do you do? Lightning bolt here. Looks fucking great. This shit is just stunning. I love that you get to walk around with this on you for the rest of your life. I'm so pleased for you. Who's the artist who did this? So the artist who did this is called Ninja. They are a resident guest in Hamburg at Holy Harbour Tattoo. Also a resident at Trend Kill Tattoo in Cell. As I was saying to Alec, I have been doing my German on Duolingo, and this work desperately makes me want to get tattooed by Ninja. Go over there, maybe practice my German whilst I'm there. Her work is just stunning. I'm thrilled for you that you get to walk around with it on you for the rest of your life. Alright, our next tattoos come from Jose Ignacio Jimenez Cardoso. I speak 0 Spanish, so I apologise if I butchered all of that, Jose. But what have we got? So Jose's got this frog playing a guitar, sitting on top of a mushroom. I love that. So much character in the frog. Look at his joyous little face. Guitar looks great as well. They've done a really great job on the strings, which is the most difficult thing about tattooing a guitar. Also, I've heard. That's so cute, innit? Alright, and then we've got the dog in the burning building meme. This is probably my favourite meme. Just everything's fine. That's me every day in my life, and this is a stunning version of that. I love the contrast with the really pink flowers compared to the, you know, your fiery dog. Great stuff, and fucking hilarious as well. Love that. Alright, then we've got an eye surrounded by like a rain cloud, which is then raining. You've got a lightning bolt above it, and then a stairwell with like a portal above it. It's all done in like a black work style. I fucking love black work, and this is so well executed. Look how clean the line work is. Check out the eye. Look how fucking beautiful the eye is. Absolutely stunning. Alright, then we've got this badass flail sitting next to Mr. Froggo. Again, I love black work. This is absolutely sick as well. Sits really nicely next to the clouds and Mr. Froggo. And then finally we have this little sharky dude. Look how angry that fella is. I wouldn't fuck with that dude. I love Mr. Sharky. Look at his angry little face. Great stuff, Jose. Thank you for sending that. Right, our next photos come from Skylar Gillespie. All right, let's have a look. So they've got this cool ass lady head on the top of their shoulder. Placement is absolutely brilliant. You go too high or too low and the face gets distorted. This is absolutely perfect though. I love the simple pared back colour palette. Try saying that 3 times fast. She's just absolutely stunning, isn't she? Love that shit. Then we got this cool little horseshoe on the inner bicep. Look at like the ornamental pattern that we've got going on in the horseshoe. That's absolutely fucking stunning, mate. Healed really nicely as well, settled into the skin well. And then we've got this cool ass vase with a rose in it. Again, settled really beautifully into the skin. Got the same pared back colour palette as well as in the other ones. Absolutely stunning. Thank you, Skylar. And then our last photo for today comes from Luke Clarkson, who emailed the photo over to me. Let's have a look. So Luke's got his whole front and 2 sleeves going on. Where to even start? Right, because my eyes are drawn to it, let's start with the eagle fighting with the snake. That's so sick. All of the tattoos have healed absolutely beautifully as well. Then we've got this 2 floral pieces to the side of the snake and eagle. Let's have a look at your chest, mate. Got a cheeky clipper ship in a frame and then 2 swallows. The frame is made out of rope. Nice. Absolutely stunning. I love the swallows as well. What else have we got? We've got a cheeky eagle sitting on his forearm. Skull and dagger. That's a snake going into his inner bicep. Got the classic spider web capping off the shoulder. Only the hardest of people get that. Oh, look at that. Shameless self-promotion there. Then on the other side, also got the spider web capping off the shoulder. Got a skull and crossbones. Another swallow here, little scorpion on the inner bicep, little lady head below it. Got, I guess that is 2 hands shaking just there, just outshot. Got a lovely little 13 here, cheeky horseshoe here. Just incredible work, mate. Again, I'm thrilled for you that you get to go around looking like that. Big up traditional tattoos, especially when they're done really well, like these are. Thank you very much, Luke. And that is it. Those are my reactions to some of my subscribers' tattoos. Again, thank you to all of you who did send photos in. And again, if you want your tattoos featured in one of these videos, it's very simple. What you need to do, you need to either drop me a message on Instagram at AliBlackTat, link in the description, or drop me an email to don'tcryaudio@gmail.com. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button and all of that other YouTube bollocks. If you like the music that you're hearing in the background, well, it was actually all produced by me. I've got another channel where I post beats / instrumentals that I've written for singers to use to write songs to, so if that is something that you are interested in, I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.